Come on. I got you. It's all about building the confidence and building the bond with your dog, people. Take your time. Alright, people. So you just got a new puppy. We're going to tell you some do's, things that you definitely should do with your new puppy. And we are also going to tell you about some don'ts that is going to hurt the relationship if you do it too early with your dog before they know what you expect from them. So you guys got to stay tuned. So one of the first things that I'm going to do is introduce the clicker. I want when they hear the click, they know a treat's coming. Here you go. Here, you got to get over here so they can see you, pup. You got to get over here so they can see you. There we go. So we're going to click and we're going to reward. Hey, it's over here. There we go. There we go. And she's 9 weeks old, so she has no clue about what she's supposed to be doing. And that is one thing that you want to keep in mind when you get a brand new dog. They have no clue what you want from them. They just came from mama taking care of them. They just came from a breeder taking care of them. They came from people that wasn't you. So you're going to have to show the dog how to be a part of your life. So early on, it's just a lot of click and reward. Girls. Yes. After the puppy understands that the click gets them a reward, the next thing I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start luring them around. Getting them following that treat. Good. Good. And this is going to benefit you later on in life when you start doing more commands, getting them into the heel position, getting them into the down position, the sits, all of these things that you're going to want your dog to do. If they have a really good emphasis on a lure, you can get them into these positions quite easily. So that would be the second thing that I'm going to do with them. What I'm not going to do is tell them, sit, 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 because now it's devaluing the command. The dog has no idea what that means. The dog does not speak whatever language you were talking to them. So in the early stages, I'm going to lure into the positions that they want them in, and I'm going to mark when they are in it. I don't care about labeling it in the very beginning because it has no value until you show them that these positions that you're putting them in get them a reward. Yeah. Good job. The next question is, well, how long are you going to do that for? The first 16 weeks are very, very important in building the dog's confidence, building their motivation, and building their drive. So for realistically the first 16 weeks, I'm going to lure more into positions and get them into it quick before I start labeling it. Because I don't want a slow sit. I don't want to slow down because these commands are actually going to be something that could potentially save your dog's life if it really has value. So we're going to build value in the positions before we label it. First 16 weeks. Just show your dog what you want them to do. They don't care about what you're saying. Look. Yes. So a little more. Also, another thing you want to think about. Work with your dog when they're interested in working. Good. If she was over here wanting to sniff around and not pay attention, and I keep trying and I keep trying and I keep trying, it shows her that she can do whatever she wants and I'm always going to be there. I want to work with a puppy when they are interested, when they want to work with you, because that shows you that you are valuable to them. I also want to stop working with them when they are in this state of mind, because a dog is always going to come back to something the way they left it. So if the dog understands that every time we interact, every time we're doing something, that they're going to have fun and they're going to benefit from it, they're going to want to keep doing that. Even if it gets a little more stressful, you ask a little bit more from them. They are in uncomfortable situations, getting over obstacles. They're going to want to continue to work with you because you built that value early on, people. These are very, very important time. You got to spend the time with your dog. You can't expect them to be finished already because, again, they are just a wee little baby. So you guys got to stay tuned because there's some more do's and don'ts whenever it comes to raising a puppy. Another one of those do's is crate train your dog. This is going to be very important for when you're trying to housebreak them, sorry guys, when you're wanting to travel, all of these things. A crate is going to come in handy. But I don't just want to grab the dog and throw them in there. That's not how I want to teach the crate training, because I don't want them to associate it with something bad. As you already saw, the clicker means something. They know we have high value treats. So we're going to motivate them to want to get in there, and then they get a reward. And yeah, she didn't get all the way in there, and that's fine, because we're going to build it up. Good girl. A little bit more. And she understands that the crate isn't a bad place to be. Good job. So. Toss a couple in there. Every so often, you'll close the door. Free. That's a girl. Yeah. Right here. Yes. Introduce the crate early to the dog. Ready? Let's go. Over here. Then you'll start closing it. When the dog is calm, you're going to let him out. If they're scratching, making a bunch of noise, you do not want to reward that behavior, because the dog is going to start learning that if they want to get out, they just cause a ruckus. And yes, the dog is probably going to cry when you leave him in there because they want to be with you. But you have to wait them out, because if not, they're going to keep going until you let them out, and then you're teaching the dog that if they want to get out of something, they just cause a fit. It's better to reward success than it is to punish failure. So every time the dog is calm, inside the crate, good girl, that's when you're going to let them out. Free. Good job. And giving a release cue when they are able to come out of the crate is going to transfer over a lot of other things in life. Whenever you're going out the front door, whenever you're getting out the car, whenever you just want them to basically be a free dog. So start these things early and often with your dog, making sure that you're not having bad experiences with these things. You don't want these things to be a punishment. You don't want these things to be, oh my God, I'm so mad, I'm going to put you in the crate. If you're mad, you can still put him in the crate. I'm not saying that at all. But you don't want that to be the only time that you use that crate. And eventually, as the dog grows older, they have a space that they can go to whenever they want. You just leave the crate door open, and they can go in and out as they please. Good girl. Free. So this is another do that I would with your puppy when you first get started out. So the next thing I will do with a dog or a puppy is going to be building confidence. So this is one of my favorite things. It's the pool of confidence. So you get some bottles, some cans, a lot of people in aluminum, they make some noise, different bottles, and we'll just get some treats and we'll toss it in there. And if she makes effort, again, we're going to mark, hey, this is a good thing. And this is what we want. We want them exploring around. We want them being curious. We don't want them to be worried about stuff making a bunch of noise. And in the early stages, you'll start with a couple of bottles here and there. Good job. And if your puppy is not adventurous and doesn't want to go in, if they make any effort, if they even get close to the pool, you want to mark it. If they want to get around the pool, you still want to mark it. Then you'll toss one in there, easy for them to get it, mark the behavior, and then just ask a little bit more of your dog. Do not get discouraged, do not get frustrated, do not pick the dog up if they're intimidated and afraid of it and throw them in there, because now the dog is going to associate these things with something negative. We are trying to build confidence. We're not trying to force confidence. You want to make sure you are taking your time and allowing your pup to figure these things out. You want your pup to be dependent on you in a sense that you're going to not put them in a situation, but you want them to be independent enough to go explore, to go do things, because depending on what kind of dog you're looking for, whether it's an agility dog, a protection dog, or even just a good pet, there's going to be times that they're going to need to do things on their own. And if they are always so codependent on you, they won't know how to do these things. So in the early stages, build confidence. Hey, Boops. Nope, you gotta go here. Nope. So again, you want to start slow, 7-8 bottles in there. If your dog doesn't get in there right at the back, take all those bottles out and start with an empty pool, and then you work your way up. So as your pup gets more confidence when there's not a bunch of bottles in there, you'll toss some treats in there, and then you'll start adding. You gotta find it. Yeah. And this is the time you encourage the pup. You do it. Yeah. Woohoo. Yeah. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Yeah. And again, if your dog has little insecurities at the very beginning, this is a really great time for you guys to build the bond. You just got to spend a little bit of time showing them how to get over their fears. Fear is okay. Fear is about survival. That's how dogs have survived, because hey, if I don't know something's good over there, I'm not going to take that chance. Same thing here. If they don't know they're not going to get hurt by getting in this pool, they're not going to take that chance. So this is a time for you to build a relationship, build a bond with the dog. And it's something fun that you can do. It's mentally stimulating for the dog as well, that they're having to use their nose to find the thing that they want. And after your dog has gotten to, this level, this stage, you can add some BBs. You can put some rocks in the can so it really makes a lot of noise. And this is just going to build your dog's confidence. And they're not going to be so startled because of stuff touching their back end or stuff touching their tail or noises that are going on behind them. All of these things we want to do is to build the dog up for later on in life. Good job, pup. Good job, pup. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to show you some more ways to build some confidence in your dog. Alright, so one of the next concerns that a lot of people have with their older dog is their dog doesn't like gunshots, their dog doesn't like thunderstorms, loud noises, fireworks, all of these things. So this is also something that you can do, that I would do with my dog, to build some confidence. If you got a little Bluetooth speaker that has a lot of bass, you get one of those. You're going to put it down there. And I like doing the war sounds. So you just literally search in war sounds on YouTube. Okay, she was like, look, what's going on over there? It makes sense. That's going on. What is that? She's investigating, but she's not, she's not sulking down. She's not peeing on herself. She's not running away. And then eventually she was like, all right, you got something for me? I'm not worried about that. And what we're doing here is we're trying to build value in us, or for us, in the dog's mind. Whenever they get unsure, whenever they get uncomfortable, we want them to look to us for some guidance and direction. So we're also teaching them, hey, you can overcome these feelings that you're having. We're not forcing them to do these things. We're motivating them to know that they can do these things, people. So you can also, whenever you're feeding your dog, you can put that speaker up there while they're eating their food. And then you add other sounds. Do some fireworks, do some thunderstorms, do all of these things that your dog may be intimidated by when they get older. If they've never been exposed to it at an early age, when they get older, they're gonna be like, nah, I ain't taking no chances. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just think about something. I want to go skydiving again because that's just things that I like to do. And there's some people that don't even like flying, let alone jumping out of an airplane. You got to understand that every dog's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have some dogs that this is going to take months and months for them to be comfortable around these noises. And then you're going to have dogs that the very first time you show them anything, that they're not even going to be worried about it. And those are good if you have those kind of dogs. Me personally, I want a dog who's going to take a little more time to investigate because I don't want to crash dummy, because I want a dog that is at least a little level-headed and a balance that can think about things rather than just reacting to situations. So this is another do for your dog. Expose them to loud noises.
And give us some support.
Alright, so the next thing that I would do with my dog is teach some type of leash manners. And no, that does not mean I want the dog walking right next to me, but I want the dog to be comfortable about being on a leash. I like using slip leads because it's going to be a little safer for the dog not to slip out of their collar. And I just want her to understand that there are some limitations per se. Good girl. And when she hits the end of the leash, I want to reward her. So she understands that it's not a bad thing, but it's just showing her a little bit of boundaries. And when you're taking your dog out on a walk, let them walk, man. Let them get out. Let them explore. Good job, pup. Yes. What I don't want to do is try to force her to walk right next to me. You see, now she don't even look like she's having fun. Now she's trying to get away from me because I'm showing her, hey, you have to be here, rather than motivating her. And I'm not worried about a good focused heel or even a heel at this age. I just want the dog to be confident, to go out and explore. Build confidence early, people. Yes! All you want to do for the first 16 weeks of your dog's life, or even the 16 weeks that you first get a dog, is going to show them value. You want to build value in yourself. So anything that you do with the dog, from leash walking to going outside to crate training to playing with the dog, you want them to understand that you provide value. You are beneficial for them. Good poop. Good job. The next thing I'm gonna do is obstacles. Obstacles, obstacles, obstacles is one of the most important things you can do with your dog. So simple stuff like this, we want the dog to try. Come on, mama. Come on, mama, you can do it, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, climb. And then in this age, you can assist them a little bit. Come on, to let them know, yeah, that they can overcome these things. Good job. And the more you do with them, the more confident. Oh. So now we even gonna take this leash off so she don't get tangled up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, mamas. Come on. Come on. Help her out just a little bit again. Good job. Yep. Good job, good job. And the more you do with the dog, the more they know that they can. Come on, do these things. This is a shorter one right here. You can climb, they got good treads. Come on. That they're gonna overcome it without you having to help. Early on, people, build the dog's confidence. Show them that they can do things on their own. Come on, one more. Come on. Yeah, come on, yeah! Good job, mamas. Good job. These things are gonna pay off dividends, especially if you're trying to do agility, especially if you're trying to do protection work, especially if you just want a good pet in your household. Get your dog out, have them build confidence by going over obstacles. You wanna help them out just a little bit so they know that you will have their back, but you do not want to baby them. You don't want to coddle them. You don't want to always show them that, oh my God, I'm never going to make you stress. Nah, you got to figure some stuff out on you, because she's not going to be a small dog. She's probably going to be at least 65 to 70 pounds. And if she can't get over stuff like this, well, I know where you're going. Yes. Good girls. Good girls. And this is what I'm looking for in a puppy. One that is confident, one that wants to try things, one that's not really worried about too much. If we're asking them to do it, they're gonna try. They're gonna give their best effort. And this is all about building value. She's getting paid for all of these things that we're doing. Come on. You already up here now. She like, that little high there. That little high there, playboy. There ain't no trees down there, mama. There might be a couple trees down there. Come on. Yep, come on. Come on. Come on. I know, that's the hard one. You just get right here, you can do it. If you just get right there, you can do it. Christopher, come on. Help her out just a little bit. Good job. Good job. Come on, mama. And this is always the funny part. She's at the top. And what she might do is turn around and go back down. But it's like, look, you're going to do the same exact thing if you come on this side. There you go. Come on. Come on. Oh, drop the treat. So I'm going to pull her right here. And I'm going to get off of here before I fall. And then she should. Come here, pup. Raisha. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. There you go. There you go. I like it. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job. And when you're doing stuff like this, yes, she's a little uncomfortable. Yes, she's a little unsure. But she is overcoming that fear on her own. We're not dragging her over. We're not forcing her. We're motivating her. And when she accomplishes the mission, she understands that it's a good thing. She understands that we is happy about these things. She understands that she's getting praised and loved because she's working hard. I like a good working dog, people. Dogs were bred to do something. Every dog was bred to do something. And some of them need to be fulfilled by doing those things. Agility, obstacles, running with your dog, nose work. Give your dog something to do and you're gonna have a better dog. So one of the last things I like to do with young puppies is put them in a tire and see what they do. Come here. So we just start with the one tire. That are girls. Get your reward. Then we're gonna grab our again. And then we're gonna start with, I think these two tires over here are a little bit easier to get out of. So we're gonna make it a little easier on her. And we're gonna see how motivated she is. Come on. Figure it out, Rye. Come on, how you gonna do it? Figure it out. Yeah, mamas, that's what we wanna see. That's what we wanna see. All signs are pointing to that she's a very confident dog and she wants to work and she's motivated. I love looking at these things. And me just being me, I'm gonna put this here and we're gonna see. Can she get out of 3? You ready, pup? You ready, pup? All right, let's see. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on, problem solved. Yeah. She's still trying, she just can't figure it out. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give her a little assistance. Next time she comes up, we're gonna put her back legs up here. Come on, you can do it. There you go. There you go. Come on. Yes. Come on. I got you. It's all about building the confidence and building the bond with your dog, people. Take your time. You can't force these things. All you can do is motivate the dog to want to do these things with you. The best advice that I can give you is take your time. Allow your puppy to grow up. And now we're going to talk about what not to do with your puppy. So stay tuned. So what not to do with your dog? I love a prong collar. It's a great tool. It's a great teaching tool, but not for a puppy, man. You have to allow the dog to grow up before you're trying to give them these big, intense corrections, because again, you don't want to hurt the dog's confidence. Because one, the dog isn't going to understand what they're being corrected for, especially if you have not taken the time to show them exactly what you want from them. So if I put this on her right now and she does something wrong and I give her a correction, it's going to hurt the relationship, because she's like, why am I getting a level 10 correction and I don't even know what I'm doing wrong? So me personally, I'm not going to put a prong collar on a puppy under the age of 7 months, and that's even pushing it there. Really more closer to 9, 10 months when they're going through puberty, when they might need a little bit more of a correction. But if you're doing all of the right steps at this early stage, the dog is going to learn everything that you want them to do. So when you do have to correct them, when you do have to not feed them a day, when you don't give them their ball because they're not listening, they're going to understand why the negative things are happening with them. But in the early stages, people, do not force your dog to do anything with you. You want to motivate them to want to do everything with you. Because if a squirrel, if a cat, if another dog is over there and they're running, and the dog has always been forced to do stuff with you, and they're over there playing and you call them, or they're over there chasing that squirrel and you call them, you know what they're going to do? They're going to flip you a bird. They're going to say, beep, beep, beep. I'm finna go see what this is, because you ain't never gave me no freedom, and you ain't fun either. Why would the dog want to come back to you when you're not fun, people? Show your dog exactly what you want from them. Take your time. You are building something that's going to be a part of your life for at least 7 to 15, 20 years, depending on the breed that you have and how well you take care of that dog. So again, some do's that we would definitely do: teach a clicker, teach a lure, teach them to be in the crate, have a good potty routine. Some things that we would not do is force the dog to do any of those things. You want to motivate them. You want them to understand that there's a line that they can cross and a line that they can't. But you have to show them everything in between that is acceptable and the things that aren't. So again, if you have any questions about things that you should do with your puppy, hit us up. Leave us in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, so you can see all the things we're going to do with Rye as she continues to grow up. As always, stay tuned, stay safe, stay sharp, and just take care of your dog.